Breathe in deep, folks. Smells like fall.
Get out, Taylor.
Why?
Just a code I live by.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Gilmore Girls episodes that are peak autumn.
We took a vote, and we decided that we had to come and take you out.
For this list, we'll be looking at the most autumnal episodes of the series and its miniseries reboot, Gilmore Girls, A Year in the Life. If you're out on the road feeling like we missed any of your favourite seasonal moments, let us know in the comments. Number 10. Fall. As the title suggests, this episode is all about autumn. In the sequel miniseries, we get a breakdown of the Gilmore's life in a series of 4 episodes divided up by season.
Now, for the next issue, we're going to go with the poem.
The fall poem?
Yes, the fall poem.
I told you people like the poem.
Shockingly enough, the series so closely linked with fall has never aired a true Halloween episode. However, we finally get some spooky vibes when Rory's old fling and friends return to Stars Hollow.
I'll be damned.
The fogged streets and looming crow create an eerie atmosphere, while the costume dancers evoke memories of dressing up to win candy from our neighbours. The miniseries' finale is laced with new beginnings. As the trees shed their leaves, the Gilmores release the negativity and grief they've been holding on to.
Give up the ground under your feet. Hold on to nothing for good.
Number 9. Emily Says Hello. Stars Hollow is flush with warm hues and plenty of fall decor. The shops are strewn with leaf garland, while pumpkins pave the way for Lorelai as she navigates the streets and her complicated relationships. Residents sport heavier fabrics, more layers and deeper colour palettes, while most Connecticut natives are bundled up. Emily is finally letting loose. As her separation from Richard seems to worsen, she begins to shed her inhibitions and becomes reacquainted with herself.
I think it's time for me to date.
Oh my God!
I want to go on a date.
With a man?
No, a weasel. Of course with a man.
Much like the surrounding foliage, she's all ready to release any dead weight. However, her nerves get to her while she prepares for her date, and she calls Lorelai to help her choose an outfit from the selection of perfect fall options.
I haven't done this in years. I have no idea what's appropriate to wear on the first date. I have no idea what's appropriate to say on the first date. I don't know what to talk about, what to order, which one.
Number 8. They shoot Gilmore's, don't they? What's Stars Hollow without a wacky town-wide event? The leaves changing colour don't only signify a change in season, but also marks the annual Stars Hollow Dance Marathon.
I want to win.
I know you do.
I need a partner.
You'll get one. Keep looking. Out there.
But
Members of the town get all dressed up in retro attire and must dance for 24 hours straight, or until they drop. As the dancers waltz over to the gym, they pass streets dressed in orange and lit with fairy lights.
How you doing there, champ?
early.
Yes, it's a tad early.
No, son.
Well, he's not up yet.
I can't even open my eyes.
That's okay, there's nothing to see.
The crisp autumn air forces residents to bundle up in the absence of sunlight. Underneath, though, they show off amazing nostalgic costuming that gives us a subtle nod to All Hallows Eve.
Wow, look at you! Is it fabulous? It is fabulous. Wait till you see Jackson's suit, it makes me want to ration sugar.
Number 7. An Affair to Remember. There's something about fall in New England that evokes the senses, from Stars Hollow to Hartford to New Haven. The leaves are changing. Lorelai and Suki's catering business has found another client in the Gilmores.
Something else will come along.
Not that pays like your mother does.
You know why she pays so much? So she can torture you and you won't throw knives at her.
Look, you already know the house. Decorating, planning is gonna be a snap for you. I bet you can spend 90% of the evening in the kitchen. Then we get to take home the pretty money.
Clad in corduroy and leather, the two crunch past the walkway strewn with leaves that the landscapers have yet to rake up. Even while Rory's away at school, she manages to find a bit of her hometown charm.
It's amazing. Out of the blue, bam, it was right there.
Well, things always happen when you least expect it.
Our favourite bookworm concludes her search for the perfect study spot when she stumbles upon an old tree surrounded by scattered leaves. We can't imagine a more serene way to bundle up with a good book.
I'll give you $20 for the tree.
You're gonna pay me for the tree.
Go with the flow, man.
You're on.
number 6, take the deviled eggs. It's that time of year to pull out the plaid and the vests. Stars Hollow and its residents have fully transitioned into fall. For those like Jess, it's time to retire the walking shoes and get behind the wheel.
So you got a car?
Motor Trend's not going to be giving it any awards, but it'll get me from point A to point B.
Yeah, I guess it'll get you around.
It's not quite cold enough to break out the winter coat just yet though. The town square is starting to become more barren and cold, but is warmed by the vivid decorations. We, along with the townspeople, are drawn to the centre of town for a protest.
It's fun seeing everybody like this.
We see each other every day.
But we don't all stand around in a clump like this.
True.
What better backdrop to an unintelligible cause than the sprinkling of pumpkins and leaves?
I heard Jell-O, something about Jell-O.
Well, is he for Jell-O or against Jell-O?
It's not clear.
Stop the noodle stews!
That was clear. He said stop the noodle scoos.
Stop the noodle scoos?
That's not even English.
And what does it have to do with Jell-O?
Number 5. The Lorelai's first day at Chilton. When one season begins, another one ends. As summer comes to a close, kids and their parents gear up for back to school.
What? Nothing. I just didn't know the rodeo was in town.
While the start of the school year may be exciting for some, it can also stir up the nerves. We join Lorelai in taking Rory to her first day at a new school.
You ready? No. You ready? Yes.
Most of the trees are still intact, but there's a certain chill to the air that we associate with a full book bag. Rory enters the hallowed halls in her new plaid skirt and blazer, ready to take on the new semester, side by side with her mother, of course. Even after graduation, the Lorelais have to start the university journey together in the same fashion.
Thanks for putting me in the moment.
My pleasure.
It's something I would have not wanted to miss.
Good.
Number 4. 8 o'clock at the Oasis. As the episode opens, we're greeted by a scarecrow guarding the town square. He's propped against a backdrop muddled with fiery hues and neutral straw as the Gilmores make their way to their favourite diner.
All the schnitzel I wanted was some recognition, and now we have it. Oh, man, it's packed in here.
Though the day seems sunny and the grass is still green, we get a sense of much cooler evenings. The point in the season is also reflected by Lorelai's wardrobe.
What do you think? And remember, I'm wearing this no matter what because I cannot spend one more second deciding what to wear, so the answer has to be you look fantastic.
You look fantastic.
For some of the episode, she's still clinging to softer colour choices, but then eases into darker tones and heavier fabrics. Browns, blacks and leather jackets are essential in any autumnal wardrobe.
There, drink up, boys. We got a breakfast to get to. Mom, what?
I think this is for you.
Lorelai? No, it must be someone else.
Number 3. Ted Koppel's Big Night Out. For many Americans, autumn is synonymous with one thing only: the start of football season.
So, tell me, what are your plans for the game?
The what?
The game, the Harvard-Yale game.
I'm going. I already have my ticket. I bought it a month ago.
You did.
It's the game, Rory.
Whether it's a team in the National League or your local players, spectators often await kickoff along with all its little rituals. The whole Gilmore clan travels to Rory's school for the big Yale-Harvard game. The campus is a sea of blue sweaters as patrons brave the chilly parking lot for the habitual tailgate. You can practically smell the barbecue wafting from the grills.
We're over there.
I don't care where you are. I have found my place in life. It's here, right next to...
Oh my God.
What?
Look.
Richard, make sure he doesn't burn those.
See you, Benny. Okay, let's tailgate. I really like football.
For the former fall athletes, that brisk sort of damp morning air can instantly transport you back onto the field for warm-ups. There's something about the autumnal atmosphere that incites a sense of camaraderie.
Gentlemen songsters off on a spree, down from here to eternity.
Number 2. A deep-fried Korean Thanksgiving. While spooky season is fairly overlooked in the Gilmore world, they sure do enjoy fall's other biggest holiday, Thanksgiving. In fact, they cram a few years' worth of dinners into one episode. We know that the girls love to eat, but their eyes might have been just a little too big when instead of just gathering their friends and family at one large table, they scheduled 4 separate Thanksgivings.
It's too much food.
It's not too much food. This is what we've been training for our whole lives. This is our destiny. This is our finest hour.
Or final hour.
As they travel through the decorated town, we get to experience varying traditions of the American holiday. From deep-fried experiments to tofurkey, the Gilmores end up just as the tradition intended, stuffed.
I'm surprised you can eat at this point, even salad.
There's still room.
And if there isn't room, we'll add on. I know a good contractor.
Between the massive amounts of comfort food and being surrounded by loved ones, you can't help but feel all warm and fuzzy, and maybe a little hungry.
Hey, do you have any rolls left?
No, come on.
Just a little something for the walk home.
I don't see how you do it.
Well, you're not us, are you?
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honourable mentions. You jump, I jump, Jack. Autumn leaves appear throughout the episode, giving us that crisp fall feel.
You did good, Ace.
Once in a lifetime experience.
Only if you want it to be.
Let the games begin. A seasonal centrepiece and a spooky story give us October vibes.
Why on earth would you tell me that story?
All I'm saying is, sometimes eating a walnut is preferable to getting hacked to death or set on fire during dinner.
But not as cute as Pushkin. Nothing says back to school like Rory's enthusiasm for learning.
The books. Are you seeing the books? Everything you would want to read is right here. Feel it. Feels good, right? Now smell it. Nothing smells like that.
The fundamental things apply. Stars Hollow and Lorelei both show off their seasonal style game, while Suki celebrates new beginnings.
Cool! Yeah, I know! Everything's perfect. My baby has a name, and my husband's sleeping on the couch. Oh, and I figured out that I'll go with the Avery stove for the inn.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Kiss and Tell. Attention shoppers, first kiss on aisle 3.
Oh, that's a good aisle.
What defines a good aisle?
An aisle where you get kissed by the new kid is a good aisle.
While the town is abuzz with fall festivities, Rory's hitting some major life goals. As a new season begins, she opens a new chapter in her life, landing her very first kiss with Dean.
Okay. In this hand you have... Thank you.
Of course, she needs to spill all the details to her bestie. Rory sprints past paths of pumpkins and leaves, and Stars Hollow prepares for the autumn festival. She continues to divulge all the details to Lane as the girls man the cornucopia can drive costumed as pilgrims.
I have been telling you this story for an hour. It doesn't get dirty. I can't help it. I'm obsessed. I'm totally living vicariously through you.
Their booth is lined with pumpkins and pine cones, while the square is filled with hay bales and watched over by a scarecrow. Luke's diner seems to be the only sanctuary from an overload of orange.
You have lived in Stars Hollow for a long time, young man. It's time you became one of us.
Sorry, I guess my pod's defective.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.